And now for something completely different.
And Metal-O-Maniacs, the badassery continues here tonight because, holy shit, I'm super excited to be joined by my main man, my badass brother out of Drawn and Quartered. What's up, Herb? How are you tonight, brother?
I'm fucking kick ass. How are you?
So much better now that I'm talking to you, sir.
Awesome, my friend.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time, man. And I guess let's kick it off the right way, man. For those who do not know, and the Metal-O-Maniacs out there are very knowledgeable metalheads, so I'm sure they do already. But just for the few who don't, if you don't mind, introduce yourself to the cats out there, sir.
Well, my name's Herb. I'm the vocalist and bassist for Drawn and Quartered. We're fucking dark and brutal death metal since essentially for going on multiple decades now.
Yeah, man.
We put out the first album in '98. Let's say that.
Wow. Yeah. Right. Well, if you count the Plague Bearer years, we're going back to what, 92, man. We're nearing 30 years, my friend. 30 years. That's quite impressive, sir.
Yeah. We're old fucks.
Right. Well, and so we don't leave anybody out. Who are the other old fucks in the band, sir?
The other old fucks are Kelly Shankasemba. He's the guitarist. Essentially, he's the founding member and kind of most of the driving force behind things. He writes most of the songs. Drum Warheads is Simon Dorfman, unhinged maniac, blast attacker, great guy. And that's it right now. We've got we've been a 4-piece in past, but right now we're power trio.
Yes, sir. Well, you're doubling down on bass and vocals these days, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's been going for about 10 years or so.
Yeah, man. Do you enjoy wearing those hats? Do you enjoy wearing both hats in the band? Does that?
Yeah, I do actually. It's there's on one hand, there's kind of the loss of being able to be the front dude and being in people's faces and stuff, and that's cool. And it is actually, I was starting to grow more comfortably into that thing before, but I like I just like having the instrument strapped on me, and it's an additional it's another level or two now, because for years I just basically stood there and bellowed, and so now I have to do that and play, and have to figure out how to do the two together, figure out when I can bang my head in between that. Make sure I'm back at the mic stand when the line comes in, all that extra stuff that you don't really have to think of when all you have to do is go.
Yeah, I like that. Well, if you don't mind, let's call Congregation Pestilence a grading point on the meshing, and it's beautiful, my friend. This is a ridiculously great album. And now I'll be honest with you, when The One Who Lurks came out, we were out here every week telling everybody, if you don't get this album, you're insane, and it's so fantastic. And man, this is right there with it, man. Even maybe a step beyond. Like, fantastic, man. What's the driving force these days? Can I guess that it's maybe turbulent times? But I'm sure that has something to do with it. But yeah, man, what's going on there? How you guys kicking this much ass? What's up?
Well, partly it's just a drive to keep doing this. It's what we want to do. But most of this has been kind of long coming. At least going back to, The One Who Lurks, that was something, kind of a couple of projects that ended up becoming this album, and it turned out killer. In no small part thanks to Appreciative Productions, who really helped us with a sick mix and master. But then we feel like Congregation Pestilence is a couple levels above it. And it's, got some songs that were written for another kind of project that didn't end up happening as it was planned out. That's like 4 of the newest songs on the record. And then we filled it out with re-recordings of songs from Proliferation of Disease, the demo recording that we'd done prior, which is killer in its own right and has a great, basement sound, but that also can kind of hamper the songs in some, in some other regards. Like, we're really happy to get a proper powerful recording of Proliferation of Disease, so you can really hear Simon just fucking flay skin open.
Destroy shit. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's insane, man. What a madman. Nice to have a madman back there, brother. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, I've heard it referred to as the battery pack we keep back there, man. And in Joel and Corder's case, that's definitely applicable, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, without a doubt.
Well, let's get more specifically on Congregation Pestilence, if you don't mind. You know, it
Sure.
came out a little over a month ago now. The reviews are outstanding, as they should be, because this record is just merciless. It's just outstanding, man. We literally listen to it over and over again around here. So we've already covered, I guess, the fact that it came out in such a weird time. Tell me a little bit about the making of it, though. Barring all the ridiculousness, how was the studio sessions? How was the coming together of it? You know, give me a little peek into that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, well, it's nothing all that special. I mean, we the songs we rehearsed over a period of time. The newer ones we kind of learned, and then there was a little hiatus while we did some road trips, I think, or some out of town gigs. And then eventually we kind of came back to it, got them in shape, and then kind of at the point of recording, made the decision that, yeah, let's record some other ones too and just make it the full length. And those were all songs from Proliferation of Disease that we'd been playing and rehearsing for a while. They'd been in live sets and stuff. So it made some sense. As well as, you know, if you're going to buy an EP, it's not going to be much less than a full length. So might as well make it a full length.
Right. Yeah.
So then, basically, Simon has a setup. I think basically he's got a practice studio. And there's a setup, I believe, there, or just a friend of his name's Chris Menino, that does basically just gets a drum recording, good drum tracks, and then basically the rest we just do in the rehearsal basement, really. We just got a recording console and just set up and play, and it's nice in that it's a relaxed atmosphere, so that we don't have there obviously can be deadlines trying to get things out by a certain time or whatever, yada yada, but there isn't like, oh, you have today to get done, you have 6 hour session or whatever. It's like, no, we've got that, but if we need another, then we've got it, and if we need another, we've got it. And right. So and that isn't to say that everything turned out perfect either, because it didn't, never does. But yeah, basically, that's how it went. We got the drum tracks. Kelly recorded his guitar tracks. I recorded bass tracks. Kelly recorded leads. I recorded vocals. We had sent it to a Cruciator, who went a few mixes until we all decided that it was where we liked it. And there we go. Got our pal Gabriel on some cool ideas, and he came up with an amazing cover art, as always. And there you have it.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned the cover art, man. Actually, it is outstanding. And it is something that's such a part of our gig as well. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Why we push every week. Don't buy the fucking stupid goddamn digital copy. Only get your hard copy of these fucking CDs if you can. Not everybody makes them anymore, obviously, but when they do, get it, because the cover art is insane. It's very, if you don't mind, and I'm noticing it feels very death homage, just a little bit of kind of, you know what I mean? It's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely dig it. And for all you metalheads out there, again, it is called Congregation Pestilence. It is out. It has been out since July. If you don't own it and you don't have it in your record collection right now,
what the
I implore you, right? What the fuck is wrong with you? I implore you, make that change in your life today. But speaking of that, where is the best place for people to get it who do not have it already if they want to pick up a hard copy of this, sir?
Let's see. It is available from Cruciator Productions. Nameless Grave distributes drawn and quartered material. I think that you can get some stuff, maybe just merch through our Bandcamp. I'm not the one that handles most of that directly, so
yeah, well,
I think it's this and that.
we'll share the links. We'll make sure we get the links out there. There you go.
Yeah, definitely. And I think people know how to work the Googles by now too. So.
Oh yeah. You can find these fuckers on the Google machine for sure. That's
Yep.
I know you're not a big social media guy, and honestly, I'm jealous. If it weren't for this fucking radio thing, I think I'd probably be done with it as well. But they make me plug in. But you guys do have a Facebook page for the band, which is cool, so people can follow that as well. So
yeah, absolutely.
And a YouTube channel, by the way. So
Mhm.
Very cool, very cool. So again, everybody out there, pick up a copy of this. I'm not kidding you. Congregation Pestilence is such an integral part of our soundtrack to 2021 right here in the studio. So all of you Metal-O-Maniacs out there, jump on board with us so we can talk about it. When Herb's not here, we can talk about him behind his back and tell him how much we like this record. So
Exactly. That's what you say.
it very much is, brother. It very much is. Well, let's look forward a tiny bit if we can. I know that about a month ago, we were talking about things opening up and maybe getting back on the snide again. And here we are less than a month later, and it seems to be going very much the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Do you have any solid plans, or are you very much in a kind of a, wait and see fly pattern at this point?
Well, we've got, we probably have something just going to be still a little bit vague. There's probably something that's going to happen here in Seattle next summer.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And so, obviously a little bit fingers inverted crossed that everything's going to be reasonably normal by then. And, we can actually just have a killer show and everyone can be there and bang their heads and scream like normal.
Fuck.
So
I need it.
That's about the main thing that's on the horizon right now. I can't see us bothering with anything, before it's, with it being as sketchy, like why bother if it's, something that we might just have to back out of, or is going to have to be, in perpetual limbo for, months and months and
right.
Perhaps.
Well, not
right
to
now
mention
we're just focusing on, other things that we can do until then. And then, when things are better, then we'll have time for that.
Full bore ahead at that point, hopefully. Well, hell, hopefully it's sooner, but by then you might have Congregation Pestilence and a whole nother goddamn release under your belt. You guys are going to hit the stage next with just brand new sets.
It could happen.
Fuck.
Not that necessarily we'd want to cut out all old tracks, but
no, yeah, of course, but yeah, I mean, you might just have so much new material, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's as it is. We've already got enough that set lists are always kind of like a little bit of an exercise in. God damn, hate to leave that song out.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's just going to get worse and worse.
It's got to shit. Well, I still go back and listen to Feeding Hell's Furnace. I mean, I'm a fan, brother. I'm a fan. Love you guys, brother, for sure. Which is why
Feeding Hell's Furnace is a great record.
Oh, great record. Truly fantastic. Another one with great art too and everything. I eat that record up. So, which is another reason I appreciate the fuck out of you coming to Metal-O-Mania, man. It really does mean. They let me do this stupid mic thing, but on a personal level, man, it means a lot to me because I love the band, brother, for sure.
Well, thanks so much, man. Glad to be here. This is Herb from Drawn and Quartered. You're watching Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt.
want to be afraid of somebody? Be afraid of me.